Welcome to this early edition of the Saturday News at 10. I'm Andrea Dearden. It was a busy Saturday night in downtown Boise. People gathered near 8th Street were greeted by multiple fire engines responding to smoke coming from the Union Block building on Idaho Street. Aspen, you were down at the scene. What can you tell us about what happened?
Yeah, Andrea, just after 5 p.m. tonight, Boise Fire and Boise PD responded to the call of smoke. Fire trucks were parked in the middle of 8th Street, and crews also closed Idaho and Bannock Street to figure out what was going on at the Union Block building. There was a lot of foot traffic in downtown and people standing around watching crews work. BPD says a few nearby businesses were evacuated while crews located the smoke. It felt like crews were surrounding the building from all sides from where the fire engines were placed. When I arrived, Boise Fire had a fire hose in the middle of the street and one of the engines in front of the Union Block building. That engine had a ladder stretched to the top of the roof of the Union Block building.
So anytime we get a building like this, we're going to send a ladder company to the roof to make sure that it's safe to operate under and that there's no changing conditions up on the roof. That'll give you a good indication of what's going on inside the building.
Shortly after arriving, we saw the ladder come down and crews start to leave the area. BPD says the smoke was coming from materials that were on fire inside the Union Block building. That crews were able to put the fire out quickly and there was minor damage. But the battalion fire chief says the investigator would be on the scene for, quote, quite some time. BPD says the cause of the fire is under investigation. Traffic reopened on the roads by 6:30 p.m. tonight. Andrea.
Well, now, Aspen, do we know if anyone was in the building when that smoke happened?
BPD says the building was vacant. We know this particular building used to have restaurants and offices inside it, but it was vacated in November of 2023 for safety concerns. So again, there was no one inside of the Union Block building at the time of the fire.
All right. Thank you very much, Aspen, for that update.